All right, people, let's talk about stealth wealth in Africa. A lot of people don't understand and may view certain aspects of wealth in African society as opulent, over, excessive, a lot of excess, right? The cars, top of the range, etc. Yeah, there's an element of that. But what I've found is, and it's because I've been around older business people in operating in Ghana for a long time, is that a lot of the wealth is very unassuming, very understated, and very stealth-like. What you'll find is people are very guarded with their trade secrets, with their trades, what they do, etc. Because of, again, something I've mentioned in previous videos around this lower barrier of entry for new entrants or copycat businesses and those kind of things. Once someone gets wind of the inherent operation, because it is a very tough survival instinct environment, they will try to copy or recreate what you're doing. So people tend to be very guarded about what they do, how they do it, through the fear of somebody else coming in and trying to replicate it. So as a result, people's wealth is very stealthy. You wouldn't even understand, or you could assume that somebody is poor in this country, ripped trousers, chalewote, whatever, and they may be considerably cash rich, dealing in a trade that they have mastered over a long period of time. So, you know, when I sit amongst the elders in this country and what they discuss and the levels to which they discuss things, I'm like, wow, they've got such inherent knowledge and connectivity about some things that happen at the very upper echelons of society. So due to the environment, the survival mentality, people who generate wealth in the right ways tend to be very understated, very reserved, because they don't want to answer any questions. They don't want to reveal any information, because these trades could be copied. You could be targeted for theft or robbery, those kind of things. I think back in the day, robbery was a really bad challenge here. As armed robbers, I always used to hear about it when I was younger, and when I came a few times, and when I was younger, way younger, in 2007, 2008 times, one of my friends actually got robbed here. But that's less prevalent now. But I think the experiences of those times have made people very cautious, very, very cautious. So the wealth is extremely discreet, extremely stealthy. People don't talk much, what have you. The ones that are over opulent and showing a lot of things, it's either down to character or down to the way in which they've earned that income or that wealth. Because when you work for something really hard over time and you understand the value of it, you're not quick to just be frivolous with money. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs, you know, in the Western world, in US, are typically frugal people. And even when they do have a lot, how opulent and show-offy are they? But for another word than show off, but you know, it doesn't tend to happen for the ones that really work for it. See me bumping around with Ghana's roads. And there's other reasons for the stealthiness of the wealth. People will want to fly under the radar for a variety of reasons, administrative reasons, etc. And again, because of the inherent survival mindset, once you do well in something, you don't want anything to jeopardize that and your forward movement. Now, in Ghana, we can have this, cultural obsessions with symbols of success. Not actual success, symbols of success. I mean, not even just in Ghana, in the West as well. People will go outside of their means in order to show that I've got this car or I've done this, etc. And so those are just symbols of success. So the flashy cars, the watches, all of those things, they are symbols of success. They're not inherent success in itself, depending if you have it, right? And so another reason why I think wealth is so stealth here is I think the mature African mindset is content and fulfilled and doesn't need to go and show off what they have. And if they have done well to generate wealth in the country, which is very difficult to do, the chances are they're extremely busy people. They're, heavy is the head that wears the crown kind of thing. And they don't actually create a lot of headspace for opulent displays of wealth. They are very content with kind of managing their environment in a very calm manner. So let's think about the playbook when it comes to stealth wealth. You have to work hard for it. Once you work hard for it, you will value your time, you will value the output, and you inherently want to grow your businesses. Here in Africa, you need to do that in a way where you protect your knowledge, your intellectual property, not in the formal sense, but in general, because it's not a formal environment. And you need to be quite wary of new entrants, competitors, but be alert to new methods, new sources of supply, all of those things. So stealth wealth is really important in Africa. Stealth wealth is the difference between paying wholesale prices and paying retail prices. Stealth wealth is the difference between paying nothing and getting it on credit or consignment versus paying everything up front. And in order to benefit from those situations, environments, contexts, you have to have value to exchange. You only unlock stealth wealth or stealth wealth knowledge when you have value to exchange. Focus on the value that you can exchange. Create, then exchange. All right, guys, if you like this video, I'm sure you like another video I did on why Ghana is a low trust environment. How do you see things? Do you know of any stealth wealth people? If you're open to sharing, what they do, how they go about it, feel free to put it in the comments below. Until next time.